Yeah. Does it sit on Capitol Hill?
While there's a bunch of backroom deals and my senator threatens to not vote for it because it doesn't have enough coal in it.
Right.
I'm so sorry about sending Joe Manchin to Washington, but believe me, you bitch and moan about Joe Manchin, he could have had so much of a worse person in that seat. And don't worry, it's going to happen next time around because, all right.
Yeah.
Well, I need to hunt down a documentary. I just remembered this. I saw some people talking about it earlier today. I don't know what state they were looking at, but there's a documentary from 2016, 2017 called Hillbilly. All right.
Okay.
It's talking about the stereotypes in Appalachia and how those people aren't quite like that the stereotypes seem. And they were filming it in 2016. Supposedly, the documentary takes a hard left turn when they start talking to people around 2016 or so. And showing how, well, maybe there's a reason for these stereotypes.
Yeah.
I went to look at the reviews on Amazon, and all the one-star ones is talking about how the director has a liberal agenda to show just how stupid people are in Appalachia.
No, there's some pretty fucking stupid people there. I live on near the Appalachian Mountain chain. I've seen some of those hill folk. There's some smart people there too. Don't get me
Mhm.
wrong. There's smart and dumb people everywhere, but boy howdy. Lack of formalized education, lack of healthcare.
Well, I shouldn't say a lack of formalized education. It's a decapping of education.
Yeah.
I mean, my state, by some grace of whatever, Jeebus, Loki, Thor, Zeus, I don't know, rejected a power grab by my state's legislature to try to basically make the state board of education a figurehead. If that doesn't tell you just how fucked up education is in a deep red state, nothing will, right? The fact that
Yeah.
it didn't pass is just a miracle, in my opinion. But it was a lot closer than it should have been. It was like a 55-45 split, something like that. I'm of the opinion, okay, that
Yeah.
no matter how bad something is, there's always going to be at least 20% of the American public that's going to be for it now. And vocally vote for it.
Vocally, yeah. And no matter how good it is, those same 20% are going to be vocally against it.
Yep.
Like, did you see that the whatever they're calling it, but essentially the bill that federally protects and guarantees same-sex marriage in the United States? Fucking what year is it? God damn. But you know, that passed in the Senate and it's supposed to go back to the House.
See, I didn't see
where
it
it's
passed.
expected.
I know that they were taking it to a vote.
Yep, it passed. I believe it was 61 or 62 to 30 something, and then there were some people who abstained from voting
Because of course, right?
because, of course. But it was all the Democrats in the Senate plus I think it was 12 Republicans, so that would make it 60, and then there's two independents that tend to caucus with the Dems, so 60 to 62 people voted for it, but you only need 60 to straight pass something in the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
Or you do need Senate. You need more than a simple majority, and I think the floor is 60. So, but anyways, it passed, and so it's going back to the House, where that they're expected to vote on it pretty quickly before the everyone changes out.
That's to get past the filibuster stage as well.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Because it's a simple majority to pass something, but to get it past the filibuster, which is just an insane thing, right?
Yep. But you know.
Okay, so I'm hunting down. Oh, no, that's behind a paywall. Okay, where's the list? Okay, so Oh well, there's some shockingly common names for voting against shit. All right.
Yep.
So I mean, Ted Cruz, right?
Yeah, no surprise that Ted
Lindsey
Cruz would.
Graham,
Yep, not surprised.
Mitch McConnell, which
Not surprised.
but right.
Yep. You know, I'm sure there are multiple people, like many people named Lindsey Graham in the world, probably more than I would expect. There's only two that I really know of, and they are polar opposites of each other. There's U.S. Senator Lindsey Graham, who's a total sack of shit, and Wondery podcast host and I think co-founder Lindsey Graham, who is an amazing, intelligent human being. He used to, I don't know if that's still the case, but he used to on Twitter, like his bio was Lindsey Graham. No, not that one. Let me go see if it still is. Nope, not anymore.
Which is still hilarious, right?
Yeah, but at one point in time, his Twitter bio said Lindsey Graham, ... No, not that one. Anyways, all right, let me close that out. Are you ready?
Hang on, I was just checking something because I think hell may have frozen over and the senator I absolutely hate from my state actually voted for it.
Wow.
But no wonder it's cold outside. Hell froze over. I fucking hate her. I'm not a fan of Joe Manchin, but I hate her. Right?
Yep. I hate all the senators from my state.
Don't worry. Big Bill Hagerly voted against it. And so did Marsha Blackburn.
Oh, yeah, of course she did.
I have no idea who she is, but...
Both of them suck, but Marsha Blackburn is like the public face of the Tennessee Senators, and she's a cunt. But she's...
You shouldn't say things like that. A cunt has warmth and depth.
Oh, nice.
I stole that from somewhere, but still, right?
Yeah.
I can't remember where I originally heard it.
It's definitely worth stealing. You made the correct choice there. But yeah, unfortunately, she's pretty conniving. She's the shitty but smart kind of power broker.
Mm-hmm. Basically everything that Trump thinks he is, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Including a giant pussy. Welcome to Video Game Logic After Dark.
Yeah, I mean, technically they're all after dark, but I know what you mean. I get your meaning there. I would say dumb bitch, but it's just the bitch part is applicable. Out of touch bitch. That can be true. You can be smart, but still out of touch.
Anyway, I'm firing up Audacity. I was on this hunt to because since they said a united front for Democrats, that means they finally wrangled Joe Manchin into doing something, with them, right?
Yeah.
But I was wondering about the other one. Okay, I am all set.
All right. Ready to record in 3, 2, 1, record. And for the sync, 3,
2,
1, sync.
Ooh, I think I jumped the gun.
I was a little slow. For sure.
So it's your fault.
Yeah, it's my fault. I'll take the blame this time.
Like every other time. And hang on. I think I need to turn my microphone a little bit. That should be a bit better.
You are a smidge louder now, yes.
Well, I didn't notice that. I'm not sure when it happened. Probably, now I need to adjust my volume. I guess one of the times the cat grabbed at the microphone, that she actually got a hold of it a little bit better than I thought she did.
Yeah.
So it was like turned up, and this is a parabolic mic, so, right?
Yeah. Okie dokie. Did I change the date? I think I did. Let me double check. Yes, I changed the date. All right. Game face?
Game face. So I saw something over on Humble Bundle, and I'm going to send this to you because Humble Bundle has gotten a little spicy.
Okay.
Let me make sure this link works. A little bit of outro stuff, since it's still slightly early. And I actually still have coffee left. So, Enjoy.
All right, what do we got? Unfuck the holidays bundle. Unfuck your anxiety, unfuck your grief. The ooh, how do you say that? Mycoculture revolution.
Mhm. You can unfuck that.
The political witches 2023 or practical witches. Sorry, practical witches. Wayward writer, unfuck your brain. How to resist Amazon and why. Unfuck your writing. Unfuck your cunnilingus. Ooh, unfuck your blowjobs. Nice.
See what I mean by they got a little spicy because you start to go down.
Yeah.
Well, in more than one way in this case.
Oh, what is this? Experience points, illustrated queer smutty stories.
Uh
Ooh la la. Woke parenting.
oh.
Raising intersectional, feminist, empathic, engaged, and generally non-shitty kids while still having a life.
Why do I have a feeling I may have just cost you money?
How long is this bundle for? How long is this running for?
I just saw it today, so
Uh,
10 days, 14 hours, 44 minutes.
okay. So what I'm gonna do
Uh-oh.
is I'm gonna wait until December rolls around, which is, just in a few days, so that I get a new credit card billing cycle, and then I'll buy it in December.
Yeah, see, mine's in the middle of the month.
Mine is
Ooh. Are you going to send a copy of What Parenting to Sarah?
yes. I'm gonna buy the whole thing, and I'm going to. So I mean, some of the I'm gonna read. I'll have to preview them, but some of these might be good for therapy.
See, here I thought it was just kind of, yes, Humble Bundle getting a little spicy, and I was expecting them to actually be useful.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on how serious they are.
Mm-hmm.
Are they serious? They just have a snarky title, or are they, jokey? And
Mm-hmm.
either way, they might be useful. But some of these could be useful.
But then there's Unfuck Your Analicus, right?
Yep. How to keep your oral butt sex classy. Oh, and they put ass in parentheses. Beautiful. Let's look at this book a little more closely. I would open the whole bundle. I don't want that. I just want to see the book. There we go. Nice.
Well, if you were to accidentally drop the writing ones in the Dropbox, I wouldn't complain. Right?
Yeah. I will definitely accidentally drop them in Dropbox.
Here I wasn't expecting anything other than a laugh because, right?
Yeah, unfuck your writing. Write better, reach readers, and share your inner world. That might be helpful. I write a lot, actually. I mean, it's all tabletop related stuff for games I play, but still, if I can write better stories, hell yeah.
Well, they still have the no Marano bundle as well. Been thinking about that one.
Nano.
NaNoWriMo. But that one ends at the end of the month because, right?
Yeah. Yeah. 1 day, 14 hours, 41 minutes left.
Mm-hmm.
Give the gift of Pathfinder and Starfinder.
Uh-oh.
Nah, I'm not a big fan of Pathfinder, and I've never played Starfinder. I want to play it, but for something like that, would like to have a physical book. And PDFs are great, but for tabletop stuff, I do like to have at least one physical book of whatever my source book is. What are the current games bundles?
There's actually not a lot. There's just a VR Voyagers pack.
Hmm.
That's why I was originally going over to check out. And it's just a VR pack.
It's a software bundle. Game dev, game art blender, photo editing, Unreal Engine, Painter. Interesting. What's in the humble choice?
It does remind me I need to install Titanfall.
Yeah, I need to do that too.
Plus side is that, it's not a terribly long game, so, right?
Yeah, what was how long to beat? Something like 5 hours?
Yeah, something like that. Yes, I know my membership is expiring. It's also an auto redo.
Is there a sale on right now on Steam? No, that was last week.
Yeah, they just had their big autumn sale, so they'll have their big one come, a month or so. Yeah, I've actually been researching the Steam Deck a little bit more, trying to decide if it's even worth it to upgrade, or just if I want to eventually get the base model.
Yeah.
I did a little research, and to replace that hard drive, it's actually not that hard. Or I should say, it looks doable to me.
Does it involve soldering,
No.
desoldering, and soldering? Oh, okay.
No, it's just well, a type of M.2 drive. It's basically crack it open, uh, unscrew a couple hidden screws, remove another screw that's holding down the drive, remove it from the shielding. It has like its own little foil packet.
Hmm.
Uh, Insert the new one and reinstall.
That's not bad at all.
It looks like the more the bitch is just formatting it because you have to build a recovery thumb drive essentially if you want to put Steam OS on it.
Yeah.
But honestly, even with a decent micro SD card, right?
Yeah.
It would be workable.
I've went back and forth on a Steam Deck. I had pre-ordered one and then I canceled it. And I don't know. I may wind up getting one. I may not. It's just not as high on my priority list as I, had thought it was going to be at the time.
Mhm. Well, for me, it would be useful to spend time with Anita in the living room instead of tied to my computer in the forbidden zone, right?
Yeah.
Trying to keep the cats from making a mess in here.
Good luck on that.
Yeah, sometimes I succeed. Most of the time I don't, though. So there is that.
Yeah.
But not tied down to the main computer. And while I do have a laptop, it's not great for gaming.
Yeah. My mom. I have mentioned before. It's been a while since I talked about it,
Mhm.
but I have mentioned before that my mom has from 2 or 3 years ago, maybe
Mhm.
4 years, an Alienware gaming laptop because you know she wanted one to play World of Warcraft on, which was you know
Overkill.
overkill, way overkill. But that's what she wanted. She didn't listen to me. So she was like, "I'm thinking about getting rid of this laptop and getting a new one." I'm
I'll
like,
take
"If
it.
you get rid of that laptop, give it to me."
I volunteer as tribute.
You you volunteer to receive it?
I
Yeah.
don't. I don't. Won't have the plug condom on it like the magic bullet did.
No, no, it won't. But it's yeah. I think it's from 2017 or 2018, which it's still got the GTX 980M, which is, a fine enough mobile GPU for most, most gaming up through the mid to late 2010s. Although I don't know what processor's in it. I don't know how much RAM it's got. It's definitely got a hard disk as opposed to an SSD.
Mhm.
But yeah, she was like, I might be getting a new laptop next year. Mine's getting a little old. I'm like, well, if you get rid of it, give it to me.
Yeah. Well, Adidas laptop definitely runs a lot better since I put the SSD in it.
Yeah.
I think I've spoiled her on that one. Thankfully, her computer had a hard drive that could be replaced without you know sending it to you to solder.
Yeah. I got my soldering iron sitting out. I was using it to make some repairs on some things. Jewelry of all things.
Hmm.
Know a couple people that had some metal jewelry that broke, like little metal like
Hmm.
bracelets and stuff. And I don't know, it was like their favorite. And I was like, I don't know if I can or not. I don't know how well it would hold, but I could try to solder that back together. And it took me a little bit to get a technique that worked with jewelry because that's not what soldering is designed to do.
Hmm.
But I got it soldered back together for them, and they
Woo.
were happy. So, but I think that my little desk where my 3D printer is going to be the soldering iron's permanent home.
Yeah. Uh, right now, I just don't really. I have room in here to do something like that. Wouldn't mind learning it.
Yeah.
It's just this is kind of like the storage room slash, you spare room slash, computer bay. So, all right.
Yeah. Basic soldering is pretty easy to learn. I'm sure that there are, quote unquote advanced techniques, and definitely you could be better at it. Like there's a skill that you can learn and be better at, but just basic soldering is pretty simple to learn.
Mm-hmm.
Rule number 1, don't touch the tip of the soldering iron.
Oh, but how else am I supposed to get by lead? Can I at least
Um,
lick it?
well, okay.
Yeah, see, I've been reading this book from this bundle, and it says to lick the tip.
Wink.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Might have to check sync there towards the end. Audacity was doing some weird shit in the background.
Okay.
Well, at least I'm letting you know, right?
Thank you.
It's just right there, like the last minute or two.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be sure to double check it. I mean, it's also the last minute or two is going to be Franken content stuff. So, all right, Craig, let's get you sent to bed. Get me sent to bed.